Welcome to Car Flash, where we bring you the latest and most exciting reviews from the world of cars. Today, we're diving into a nameplate that's been a fan favorite for years, so compact, stylish, efficient too, and now, refreshed and refined for another round. This is the 2026 Mazda CX-3. Exterior. Let's get right into it. From the moment you lay eyes on the new CX-3, it's clear Mazda's design team has stayed true to their Kodo philosophy, soul of motion, while evolving it just enough to keep things fresh and competitive. The front end is sharper and more assertive. The redesigned grille features a more sculpted mesh pattern and a darker chrome trim that blends seamlessly into slimmer, more aggressive LED headlights. The DRLs now sweep elegantly across the top of the clusters, giving the car a premium look that punches above its weight class. The hood has also been slightly reshaped, now with more prominent character lines that flow from the A-pillar down to the grille, giving the CX-3 a more athletic stance right from the front. Swing around to the side, and the changes are subtle but meaningful. The overall silhouette hasn't changed dramatically, keeping that compact crossover shape that makes the CX-3 so city-friendly. But there's a newfound maturity in the details. The wheel arches are slightly more pronounced, especially when paired with the new optional 18-inch alloy wheels that feature a machined finish with black accents. Mazda has also tweaked the side mirrors so they now sit slightly lower and are aerodynamically refined, helping reduce wind noise at highway speeds. A chrome strip runs along the window line on higher trims, and new paint options like zircon sand and deep crystal blue give the CX-3 an upscale vibe that rivals in this segment struggle to match. From the rear, the 2026 CX-3 continues its evolution with a cleaner, more refined design. The taillights now incorporate a more three-dimensional LED signature that mirrors the front's DRLs. The bumper has been redesigned with a subtle integrated diffuser, and depending on the trim, you'll get either black or satin silver accents. Mazda has also repositioned the rear reflectors and incorporated new turn signals that use sequential LEDs, a first for the CX-3 lineup. The tailgate itself opens a little wider now, making cargo loading just a bit easier. And just like the front, the rear badge has been darkened slightly for a more modern aesthetic. Interior. Open the door, and the story continues on the inside. Mazda has always been praised for delivering premium-feeling interiors, and the 2026 CX-3 takes that to the next level. Soft-touch materials now cover more of the dash and door panels, and there's contrast stitching available in red or copper depending on the trim you choose. The new 10.25-inch infotainment display sits higher on the dash and runs the latest version of Mazda Connect, with quicker response times and wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as standard. The rotary controller remains, which is a love-it-or-hate-it feature, but for those who like tactile controls, it's a great alternative to smudging the screen with fingerprints. The seats have been redesigned for improved support, especially for long drives. In higher trims, you'll get synthetic leather with perforated inserts, and in the range-topping signature model, full leather with contrast piping. Mazda's driver-focused cabin layout is still here, with a slightly reworked center console that now includes an electronic parking brake and more usable storage space. Rear passengers get a bit more legroom thanks to slightly thinner front seat backs, and while the rear bench is still best suited for two adults, the improved materials make it a more pleasant place to be. There's also a rear USB-C charging port now, something that was missing in previous models. Performance under the hood. Mazda hasn't gone wild, but they have made some smart updates. The 2026 CX-3 continues with its 2.0-liter Skyactiv G inline-4 engine, now tuned to produce around 162 horsepower and 151 pound-feet of torque. It's not a powerhouse, but for urban driving and light highway cruising, it feels adequately responsive. The engine is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission that's been refined for smoother shifts and slightly better fuel efficiency. Front-wheel drive is standard, while Mazda's CX-3 4-wheel drive system is available and adds confidence when the weather turns bad. Fuel economy has seen a slight bump thanks to some tuning and aerodynamic tweaks. You can expect around 31 miles per gallon combined in front-wheel drive models and roughly 29 combined with AWD. It's not class-leading, but it's certainly respectable, especially given how fun the CX-3 is to drive. Speaking of driving, this is where the Mazda DNA really shines. The steering is direct, the suspension strikes a great balance between comfort and sportiness, and the chassis remains one of the most engaging in the subcompact SUV category. If you like feeling connected to the road without sacrificing everyday usability, the CX-3 continues to deliver that in spades. Mazda has also improved its safety tech suite. The 2026 CX-3 now comes standard with Mazda's iActive Sense package, which includes adaptive cruise control with stop and go, lane keep assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and a driver attention monitor. There's even a new traffic jam assist feature that works at low speeds to help reduce fatigue in congested driving conditions. Optional on higher trims is a 360-degree camera system, which is a welcome addition when parking in tight urban environments. As for pricing, the base 2026 Mazda CX-3 starts around $25,000, which puts it slightly above some of its competitors. But once you factor in the quality, design, and features, it still represents strong value. The mid-range preferred trim will run you closer to $27,000 and adds some nice creature comforts like heated seats, a power moonroof, and upgraded audio. At the top of the lineup, the signature model pushes close to $30,500, but includes AWD, premium materials, navigation, and all the safety bells and whistles. Mazda is clearly targeting buyers who want a premium experience without jumping into luxury brand territory. And for that purpose, the 2026 CX-3 hits the mark. It's not the biggest in its class, nor the most powerful, but it delivers a rare combination of style, quality, and driving engagement that makes it feel more special than your average compact SUV. If you're someone who values design, cabin quality, and an enjoyable driving experience over raw power or cargo volume, the CX-3 should definitely be on your shortlist. It's matured nicely over the years, and this 2026 refresh makes it even more compelling in a market crowded with bland alternatives. And that's a wrap for today's review. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Car Flash. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and tap the bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming reviews. Got questions about the 2026 Mazda CX-3 or want us to compare it to a rival? Drop your thoughts in the comments, so we love hearing from you. Until next time, drive safe, stay curious, and keep it locked right here on Car Flash.